Being content in all circumstances. Philippians chapter 4 verse 11. Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. Philippians chapter 4 verse 11. Hello and welcome to day 164 of Faith for Every Day. Today, we are talking about something that feels simple, but is incredibly powerful: contentment. In Philippians chapter 4 verse 11, Paul writes, "Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content." Now, this is not coming from someone who had an easy life. Paul wrote these words while in prison. He had known hunger, shipwreck, persecution, and rejection. Yet, he speaks of learning to be content regardless of his situation. This is a challenge to many of us. Contentment does not come naturally, especially in a culture that constantly tells us we need more money, more recognition, more comfort, more control. But the contentment Paul speaks of is not based on circumstances. It is based on Christ. You see, true contentment is not about settling. It is about trusting. It is about pretending everything is perfect. It is about resting in the knowledge that God is enough. Paul says, "I have learned," which tells us contentment is a process. It is something we grow into as we walk with God. You may not feel content today, and that is okay. God meets us where we are and gently teaches us how to find peace in Him. So how do we practice contentment? First, we shift our focus. Instead of looking at what we lack, we look at what we have. Do you have breath in your lungs? That is a gift. Do you have someone who loves you? That is a blessing. Do you know Christ? That is everything. Second, we trust God's timing. Maybe you are waiting on a breakthrough or prayer for a change. Contentment does not mean giving up. It means believing that God is working even when you cannot see it. Third, we stop comparing. Someone else's blessings do not take away from ours. God has a unique path for you, and He is faithful to provide exactly what you need for the journey He has put you on. Contentment is not about having it all. It is about knowing the one who holds it all. When you trust in God's blessings and rest in His care, peace begins to grow in your heart. Let me remind you today, your circumstances may shift, but God does not. His love, His promises, and His presence remain constant. You can live with a quiet confidence that He is enough, and in Him, so are you. Thank you very much for joining me for day 164 of Faith for Every Day. As you go about your day, may you carry a heart of gratitude and a spirit of contentment. Trust that God is with you, providing, guiding, and loving you in every season. Until next time, stay encouraged and keep your heart anchored in Him. Thank you very much for listening.